Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hobbyking sent over a couple batteries for us to do some testing with. These batteries are from their Turnigy brand. We've got a couple soft cases. This one here is a 3S, 25C discharge rate, 2200 milliamp pack. This big guy, 6S, 6000 milliamp pack, 100C discharge with a max 200C discharge burst. I don't even have a 6S truck. Let's find a way to test it.
Excellent!
Now, before we get out to the field testing, guys, a couple things about Hobbyking. They've got 5 warehouses across the globe: USA, UK, EU, Australia, and a global warehouse. Free shipping on eligible orders with amazing price points on their battery packs, guys. I can't get over this. For a 3-cell pack, $12.76 Canadian, which is less than $10 US. Unreal. And they're starting to really work on their rapid range of batteries to fill the need for the basher segment. Big packs, good value. I never thought I'd see the day a $50 6S LiPo would exist, but here we are, $50 Canadian for a 6S 6000 milliamp 100C discharge pack. Unbelievable numbers. I'm going to throw links down below so you guys can get all the technical jargon you may be looking for, but I didn't cover it in this video, and take you right to Hobbyking's website so you can pick some of these up for yourself if these are a good fit for you. So let's get these guys charged up and get them out for a good bash session.
Big boy is balancing beautifully. Perfect.
And you know what, guys? I cannot think of a better car to test this new 3S pack out on than the Tamiya Von Squash. So this is not your standard Von Squash, by the way, guys. It has got a big brushless power system in here. Castle Creations. We've got the Castle ESC up here. This motor, I believe, was a 4500 milliamp. I'm sorry, not milliamp, 4500 kV. And when I installed this, I did do a 2S and 3S pass on it many moons ago when we reviewed these parts on this car. Now, a battery pack like this, guys, I think is perfect. Given its size, this would fit really well in a crawler. With the 25C discharge rate, you don't need that crazy explosive power in a crawler, so I think it's great. I didn't feel like taking a crawler out today, but I really wanted to try this battery out in this truck specifically because this is my go-to basher right now. And I like these battery packs for bashing. Small footprint, not a ton of weight, not a huge discharge rating, just a 25C discharge rating, which in my opinion is plenty for a car like this. And to prove that it's plenty, we're gonna zip this thing around. I'm gonna see how much time we get out of this battery. I'm gonna run it until the LiPo cutoff kicks in. And we're gonna do some speed runs with it as well to see what kind of top speed we get with it. After all that is said and done, we're gonna see if there's any puffing, any heat, or anything unusual, because we are gonna be pushing it pretty hard in this truck. It's a 4-wheel drive platform. If you guys aren't familiar with the GF01, there's a lot of gears in here. This one is upgraded with some oil shocks, a high-powered Amazon waterproof steering servo. That is about it, other than the motor, of course. 3 beeps of happiness. Let's see what she's got. Woo-hoo-hoo! She is screaming. It's so darn fast. Oh yeah, she's screaming. I love it. This is a lot of power for this platform. Some guys gave me a bit of a hard time when I posted this video where I ran this on 3S, saying you should never run a squash van on 3S, but I strongly disagree. Not only is G601 chassis very strong, very robust, but as you can see here, guys, it can handle this power easily. Literally blowing the tires off the wheels. Let's get that fixed up. 5 minutes and 7 seconds of running pretty aggressively on that sand, as you saw. Battery's got a lot of punch. Let's throw the mini GPS on there and see how fast we can get this thing to go on this battery. There we go, 17.8 miles per hour max. I don't know why this GPS does this. I swear I'm not cheating. All right, now let's see what we got here. See if I can get her opened up. That's full throttle. Ah, it's hard to hold on to, guys. Full throttle, there's a lot of juice here. Feels like we're doing 35 miles an hour or so. But it's hard to hook up. Woo! Yeah, 17.8 mph. I think we're doing better on the sand. Let's get it back on the sand. I think it's easier to hook up and it's a little more stable out there. One more pass. Full throttle. Oh! Oh! What's most important, what I'm trying to test here mostly, guys, is the fact that we are using a four-wheel drive platform with a ton of gears, big tires, big power motor, brushless, and I am bagging on it, guys. I am hard on the gas, as you can see. We're not here to test the toughness of the squash van. We're here to test this 25C discharge rate and see, no pun intended, if it can hang with this kind of abuse, because this is pretty hard running. And these are all, like, every time I'm coming by the camera here, guys, I'm at least half throttle to full throttle. That's full throttle right there. I can feel either the battery or the motor or both possibly getting a little tired. Again, this is pretty aggressive driving, and we've been at it for, I'm gonna say, probably 8 minutes or so by now. Oh yeah, she's cooking. Not cooking, but she's warm. Let's see how long we've been running. Look at that, guys, 12 minutes. Oh, there we go, 12 minutes we've been going. Let's keep her going. Let's go till we hit the LiPo cutoff. I know the battery, or the motor's getting hot, but I don't think it's too hot. We're not wrecking anything. We want to bag this battery till it's done. Oh, oh, we're cutting out. It's done. That's me, full throttle, guys. I'm not cheating. We have hit LiPo cutoff. About 13 minutes. So once again, guys, 15 Canadian dollars for this battery, 2200 milliamps, and we just got 13 minutes of runtime on a four-wheel drive monster truck running a 50 or 4500 or 5000 milliamp, or sorry, 4500 kV or 5000 kV brushless system in it. The proof is in the pudding. It had blow the tires off the rims kind of power, and it doesn't even feel like it's been very stressed. Very, very positive signs. Turnigy, you guys did a good job with this battery. Again, if you guys looking to grab some of these, I got some links down below for you. Now the tough part. What am I gonna use that 6S pack for? Tila, what's this giant box? Did you bring this? You did? Is this for me? Or is it for everybody on YouTube? Oh, what the heck do we have here? This ought to work for 6S. Tila's in. Hey, can you run on 6S? Or should we run this thing on 6S? What do you think? Hey, careful. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, there we go. That ought to handle 6S. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. When Turnigy asked me to do a review on a 6S battery, I've been looking for an excuse, I should say, to get this truck for about 3 years. It's a truck that requires no unboxing video. Look at the size of this thing.
Excellent!
And yes, I've already been in here having some fun taking a look at it. My gosh, it's humongous. Any reason for more RC toys, right? Wow, that thing is huge. Guys, look at the size of this thing. Humongous. I'm 6'3". That's half of me. This is the kind of truck you want to test that battery on. Let's go see if that brand new Turnigy battery pack has got what it takes to run this big bad boy, the Arma Mojave 6S. Can you hold on to this camera so I can get this giant box out of this gianter box, please? You, this, switch, camera, you do the camera, I do the box. Look at that, beautifully balanced right out of the box, 3.867. Love it. Now, a couple things I want to preface this run with, guys, is that first of all, I've never run a 6S truck before, so my opinion here is going to be biased, okay? This truck out of the box, I'm using the low speed gearing, not the high speed that can get you up to 100 miles per hour. I'm going to stick with the stock gearing that's good for 90 miles an hour. I'm in my 85 Toyota Camry. It barely does 90 miles an hour, let alone an RC car, okay? So I am totally out of my element right now. I'm not used to driving an RC that goes that fast, first of all. Second of all, I'm not used to driving an RC that big, that powerful, and this is the first 6S pack I've ever owned. Largest I've ever gone in the past has been on 4S. So my goal is to always keep all of these reviews as neutral as possible to make sure you guys are getting the real information. Although I am sponsored by Hobbyking, I have a commitment to you guys, to the viewer, to make sure I'm not giving you guys any kind of falsified information or false hope. I'll tell it like it is, and I've done some bad reviews in the past that I've had to give products back to companies and say, listen guys, this stuff is JUNK junk, and I'm not gonna endorse it. So some of the elements that I wanna test today are longevity. How long is this pack gonna run? 6,000 milliamps on something that's that powerful. I'm hoping we're gonna get at least 20 minutes, but I have no idea. I have nothing to base that off of. How responsive is the pack? Does it have good punch? I mean, they're advertising a 100C discharge rate with a 200C burst, so that should be plenty. More important than that, guys, with a vehicle like this, you need to have a good battery pack. The chance of swelling up a worn out old battery, it's quite high, and it could be dangerous. You could have a fire. So that's enough babbling for me. Let's go see what this thing can do, all right? All right, guys, and just like in the last one, we are going to check the clock here. We're gonna set the stopwatch. We're gonna see how much time we get out of this bad boy. This thing is awesome. It's gonna be a sandstorm out here in 2 minutes. This works totally fine with a 10 scale or 12 scale, but with something this big and this heavy, it just plows right through that sand. God, this thing jumps nice. Okay, we're gonna go full pop end to end. Here we go. That's full throttle right there. Wow, that is fast. All right, one more. Full throttle, there we go, guys. Full pass, oh my God. Guys, those full speed passes, like just, again, I've never driven something with so much power and weight before. It just, you can hear it engaging with the ground and just, eating up the bumps. It's so cool. God, look at that thing. That is insane. Look how it just chews the ground up. This thing is nuts. You know, I've got a 4S pack in my low C double XL, and it just tends to tire out sometimes, especially on a lot of full speed passes. And this pack is just holding up, just pass after pass. And got the ramp builders over there, build me a ramp. Did you guys rebuild the ramp? Nice. Got my ramp crew over here, building me ramps. Let's see what kind of time we got here, guys. That's been 12 minutes of hard bashing, guys. I'm quite impressed so far. No fade yet on this battery. Let's see what kind of speed we can get up here. We can get going a little bit faster, I think. Okay, that tuckered it out. Oh, that could be it. That's all I got now. That's full throttle now. Think I'm out of battery, guys.
That was awesome, guys. I had to jump back in the camera here to find another location. I don't think the battery, I don't think we hit LiPo cutoff. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to cool down, and we're gonna go to a different site. Hopefully it's just us and we can continue bashing this thing around. Here we have a West Coast traffic jam. We're at about 14 minutes of runtime. Just a heads up. Let's go see if we have any more juice in the tank.
Boys, she's alive. Crikey, this thing just rips on this grass. Okay, so there we go. We're going full tilt, and now that's full speed. Yeah, she's pretty warm. She's not unusually warm, not crazy, but the battery's just a little bit on the warm side, guys. Nothing too crazy. No puffing, no swelling or anything like that. What I think's happening is, like, you know, you gotta admit, going however fast this thing goes, 70, 80 miles an hour in this tall grass and in that loose sand on that volleyball court, it's just sucking the juice out of this battery, and it's heating up that motor quite a bit. The motor's pretty hot again. Ah, look at all the goose poop. Oh, nasty. In summary, guys, I'm gonna have to say I think the 2,200 milliamp 25C pack, it just worked perfectly. I think it's a really versatile style of battery where it doesn't have that giant capacity like a 5,000 or 6,000 milliamp pack would, but it still packs the punch that you need to run a basher or a crawler or a lot of other different types of RC cars. All in all, I think it was a great little pack. Now, as far as the pack went with the big guy, the 6S pack, there were a couple times where the ARMA slowed down. Now, I think that could be also an issue with the ARMA, might not be due to the battery pack. I forgot to bring my voltometer with me, my voltage tester, so I'm gonna test that when I get back to see where that battery is. And I'm gonna display it right here for you guys to see. And that should let us know, I mean, if they're still over, let's say, you know, 3.8, 3.7, 3.8 volts per cell, we know that battery was definitely getting
getting tired, but still had a little more juice left in it. And the fact that the Mojave was slowing down a little bit, I'm gonna say that could have been, very well could have been, due to the fact that the motor was getting as hot as it was. Would I buy that 6S pack? Heck yes, I would. For $50, guys, it's just such an unbelievable price point, budget friendly, performance oriented, win-win. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, like the video, share it if you don't mind, that'd be awesome. And just a reminder, I do have links down below where you can get all of these goodies, all these batteries. I've also got a raffle going on right now for a speed run car, check that out. And a bunch of affiliate links down below, so next time you're shopping for an RC car and you like shopping at Tower Hobbies, A-Main, Horizon, click those affiliate links down below. It'll help the channel out a lot. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be excellent to each other.